When was I the happiest? That was a question that changed my entire approach to leadership and to my life. After I got laid off from my corporate job, I realized I'd been, you know, performing the job the way they wanted me to perform the leadership the way the boss said, instead of doing it my way, instead of embodying it. You see, I started over explaining every decision. I drowned people in data. I exhausted myself trying to just prove my worth. That was it. And today I'm telling you this because I want to share the three-sentence framework that helped me and hundreds of executive women to stop performing and to start leading from their heart with authentic presence. So, what if I told you that 60 seconds a day could completely change how your brain responds under pressure? Honestly, I wouldn't believe it, but because it sounds too simple to be true, right? We've all been taught that leadership presence takes years to develop. And here's what I discovered after working with myself and with hundreds of executive women who felt like they were drowning in high stakes meetings. And most leaders think they need hours of practice or years of experience to stay calm in those difficult conversations or in tough meetings. They believe they have to memorize scripts or take expensive courses. But neuroscience, yes, I'm a nerd, it shows us something completely different. Your brain doesn't need complex training programs, it just needs repetition of one simple pattern until that pattern becomes you, becomes authentic. So here's the problem that we're all facing, especially now. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between a real threat, say like a tiger chasing you, or your boss or CEO asking that tough question about your budget. It doesn't matter what's happening. It doesn't matter if you're in a boardroom or running from danger. Your body floods you with the same panic response. Your heart races, your thoughts scatter, your words come out too fast or not at all. This isn't a character flaw or something you need to fix about yourself. It's just how the human brain works when a danger or a threat is sensed. So when you practice the same three-sentence pattern daily that I'm going to give you, something incredible happens in your brain. You're literally creating new neural pathways that default to calm instead of chaos. Think about it like this. It's like you're building new roadways in your mind because you are. And every time you practice these three sentences, you're making that road stronger and more accessible. And your brain starts to recognize this pattern as safe and familiar. And instead of the brain scrambling for words when the stakes rise, it automatically reaches for this proven structure. So just picture this scenario. Your boss asks you to defend a decision you made last quarter. Instead of your mind going blank or refusing to explain everything all at once, your brain calmly reaches for the pattern that you've practiced. Frame the decision, state one key fact, and finish with the next step. Your nervous system stays regulated because it knows exactly what to do. And I got to tell you, I said I was a nerd, and because I study the research on it, it's fascinating. Studies show that consistent micro practices create strong neural connections better than sporadic long sessions. Practicing for 1 minute every day beats practicing for an hour once a week. Your brain learns faster when you have small repeated actions. Okay, think about that. Than with big, overwhelming training sessions. Okay, and this is why athletes practice the same moves over and over. They're not just building muscle memory, they're building mental pathways that work under pressure. And the beauty of it is the magic happens when you make this so automatic that your nervous system trusts the process, even when everything feels urgent. I mean, when your brain knows it has a reliable pattern to follow, it doesn't need to go into fight or flight mode. I mean, what happens is you can feel the pressure of the moment, and you don't let that pressure control your response. Your shoulders stay relaxed, your breathing stays steady, and your words, they come out clear and measured. So I want to break down this framework for you that makes it all possible. So you may want to get pen and paper for this, okay? Frame. Beat one, step one. It sets the boundary by naming exactly what decision needs to be made. Okay? It tells your brain and everyone else in the room what really matters right now. Beat two, or step two, fact. That gives one solid proof point that's going to support your position that you just framed. You don't need to come up with 10 facts or a detailed analysis. You just need one clear piece of evidence. And beat three, or step three, finish. Finish creates the clear next step. So everybody knows exactly what's going to happen after the conversation ends. Guys, this isn't just about having better meetings or sounding more professional. You're literally teaching your nervous system to default to calm confidence instead of panic. You're rewiring decades of conditioning that told you to prove your worth by saying more, keep talking. Instead, you're proving your leadership by saying exactly what needs to be said and nothing more. Okay, let's put it into practice. I want to walk you through exactly how to practice this framework so it becomes your new automatic response. I mean, this is where real transformation happens, not in theory, in daily practice that rewires your brain to stay calm when everything else feels chaotic. I'm going to walk you through an example, give you the theme, walk you through the example, and show you how to put it into your place, into your life every day. And all you need to do is every day when you wake up, look in the mirror, think about something that you need to reframe. It could be with family, it could be in your work, it does not matter. And follow this practice. So your theme is this. Gone through a lot of layoffs. Your team is totally overworked and is on the verge of burnout. So you're going into a meeting and you want to address this. So here's how to do it. Your frame could be something like this. You know what? The request that's on the table is for my team to take on 2 additional initiatives right now. Then you go into the fact. They're already at 95% capacity, and adding more is only going to jeopardize not only the performance and the work, it's going to jeopardize their morale. The finish. What I recommend is to prioritize one initiative now and then revisit the next one later. That way we can have better results and protect the results and our people. Guys, that's it. Simple as is that. Frame, fact, finish, and put it into every situation that you need to show your leadership ability. I mean, the women who lead with the most presence, and that's what that is with the frame, fact, finish, they aren't the ones who never feel nervous because we're always going to feel nervous. We're always going to feel fear, etc. They're the ones who have trained their nervous system to stay regulated when it matters the most. They feel the same pressure that you do. The difference is they've built a reliable system that their brain can trust. So start with tomorrow. Start with one decision you need to make this week and practice the 3 beats, 3 steps. Frame the choice. State one fact. Finish with the next step. Your future self will thank you for building this foundation now. Because remember, automatic leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting yourself to find them in the moment.